Today, we like to share some experiences with Dr. Acharya Shree Yogeesh. And it's been 24 years since we met this great teacher. And I'd like Daniela to share her experiences with this great teacher. Would you like to comment some experiences, Daniela?
Yes. Today it's February 21st, 2011, and 24 years ago I was invited by an Indian friend to come to her house to meet someone, and she had invited a few friends over, and I went, and that's the day that I met my guru, teacher and mentor, Dr. Acharya Shree Yogeesh. It has been the most important day of my life because meeting him, it was like meeting myself for the first time. It was a journey of 24 years. It was not an easy journey, but the most rewarding journey of my life, where I was able to break down illusions and conditioning and preconceived ideas that were creating difficulties and disturbance in my life. Not only that, it kept me in the darkness to know really who I am. The beginning of 2011, my teacher gave a talk, and he said that 2011 is a very wonderful year. The sum of 2011 makes the number 4, and number 4 represents the fourth dimension, or the dimensions of the soul. So this year is the year where this is a possibility to many people. The sum of 1/1/2011 also makes the number 6, and number 6 in spirituality represents all the different places the living being lives. And we have to be respectful to all living beings. Today, it's been 24 years since I met my great teacher. And 24 represent to me, 2 represent a spiritual number. 4 represents the fourth dimension and the dimension of the soul, and the sum of 2 and 4 represents also the places that all living beings exist, and the respect that I need to have towards all lives. It is very important that I share this, my experience that I had with my teacher. When I met him, that night when I met him, I walked into the room. I didn't know anything about Indian traditions or anything. I listened to his lectures, and it seemed like to me I could understand every word he said, even though I had no conception of what he was saying. I sat in front of him on the floor because we did some chanting, and I felt like I went into deep relaxation, deep meditation, and that was a good sign because I knew that I was going to be able to respond to this person in a way where I could open my heart and mind and soul to realize many things. 24 years later, I feel like I'm reborn. I feel like this is my birthday, even though my birthday is going to be in 2 days. I have two birthdays, the birthday when I was born and the birthday when I met my teacher, because that gave me another life, another birth, and I'm very thankful. I went because I was invited, but I was a seeker of truth. I was seeking truth. And there was nothing that could stop me for that. I'm not a follower, but I listen and I observe and I practice what I hear and I discover. From what I hear, I try to discover as we discover anything in life. It was a difficult journey because when you work directly with an enlightened teacher, a teacher that has achieved awareness and full understanding of life beyond the physical, the mental and the emotional and the spiritual, and reaches to understand the depth of one's being, it makes things more difficult. I went through the difficulties. When it was too much, he always was able to bring me out so I can continue. But I had to go through those difficulties. There is no other chance. And what remained impressed on with me was right understanding. We have understanding. We see many things. We think we understand, but we have lots of illusion that covers us, and darkness, the darkness of illusion. And through his guidance, I was able to break all of this, and I'm free of it. So I feel like a big weight is out of my shoulders. I feel this freedom that can touch beyond my thoughts, beyond my mind. And this is why I like to share today with you this experience, even though I cannot go 24 years and in details about it, but just know that it removed the glasses, the colored glasses that I had with the wrong ideas that I developed through childhood, through whatever I was taught. And I was able to see through everything. And this makes me a better person to everyone around me and a better person to myself, because I feel like I came to the place where I devoted my life, myself, to search for the truth. And there is such thing. There is such thing. And people tell me they don't believe. That's fine. They don't have to believe anything, because I didn't believe anything. I'm not a believer either. But if I hear something good, I go ahead with all my heart and soul, and nothing stops me. Even my teacher could not stop me. But he knew that I had that courage. He knew that I could get that far, and I did. And I thank my teacher so profoundly for bringing me where I am today, and to me for sticking to it and being able to go through every difficulty. There are innumerable those difficulties, but I did. I hope this helps you as it helped me. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Daniela, sharing for your great experiences.
You're welcome.